Want me to talk?
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Maybe I'd just like to start by saying thank you once again to Resorts World Manila. Can we all put our hands together for Resorts World Manila?
Yeah, Resorts World.
This is our third year here at Resorts World Manila, and they've always been very gracious in giving us this venue to basically present to everybody what's in store for the big event, which is going to be ToyCon Philippines 2015. This is our 14th year. Wow. Parang teenager na talaga si ToyCon, ano? We still remember how it all started in a very small room. And now we are three trade halls wide. Okay? But of course, the ToyCon launch is already an event in itself. So we'd like to thank all of you, our friends from the press and the media, for joining us here this afternoon so we can tell you a little bit more about what's in store. And as you can see from just the sample that we have around here in Newport today, this is just a very small, how should I say it, talagang patikim of what you will be experiencing in the 3-day ToyCon event that is happening on June 19 to 21. Okay? And of course, it would not be possible without our event partners. Of course, we have Pacific Licensing, represented here by Miss Abby and Kevin. And of course, our new partner, iFlix. Yeah, and let's welcome iFlix to the ToyCon family. They just recently launched, and we'll hear a little bit more about that. The biggest internet TV provider here in Southeast Asia. All right.
Okay. I thought you were gonna host me. Okay. All right. So, would like to hear from any of the bloggers. Do we have a microphone for? You can borrow my mic first. Go ahead.
Oo nga, set up tayo ng mic dito sa gitna. Ulit.
Next time. Good afternoon, ToyCon. Good afternoon, guys.
Hi,
I'm
Jay.
Jay from theannoy.com. And this question is for the organizers. I'm sure you've been holding meetings with Megatrade and stuff. And have you, of course, you've heard about the congestion that is happening
wow.
in Megatrade halls. So, if I may ask, what are the measures that you will be taking in this year's ToyCon to at least appease Megamalls, Megamall or Megatrade's worries of the whole fifth level building B or perhaps the Megatrade hall itself being very congested?
Okay. So, who would like to answer that? Will Vic answer that? Vic. All right. So Vic will be answering the question as regards the congestion down Vic.
Well, yeah, your question is very, very tricky. Right now, we are still mapping out final plans on how to address congestion. Last year, we had a foot traffic of close to 33,000 or 35,000 people. And one way of managing is meron kaming assigned personnels rather than sa loob, to assess kung how congested it is. One move we normally do is we stop selling tickets, right? So, and also yung hall 3 namin, if you've noticed, parati namin binivacant siya. That's to address the congestion side, inside. If you're referring naman sa outside, well, I think you've heard or everybody is aware of the venue's new policy. Actually, we have already talked to them na told them outright na importante din talaga yung mga friends namin sa ToyCon. Over the years, especially yung mga cosplayers, nandyan na sila when ToyCon started. So, we are addressing that issue now kung paano namin i-adjust yan. But we would like to share initially perhaps na we are trying to we are looking for satellite venues dun sa loob ng SM mismo. Naghanap kami ng mga bakanting pwesto na walang umuupa.
In that mall.
Kami, that's one step. Then another one is baka yung car park. And so many other steps that we are making right now. So ongoing yan. So in short, we are aware of the congestion area. But rest assured, next year, we'll announce later also kung ano yung plans. But at this point, I guess, kung okay yung answer is, that's it.
So,
Or,
I guess we'll be checking out with you with updates from time to time para masabihan na rin yung mga attendees, especially mga cosplayers. And they're also having problems with the, say, kung paano sila magbibihes, kung if there are dressing booths or in stock.
Sure.
So, paano po yun?
okay. Alright, good thing you asked that. Actually, last week, we had a session talaga purely for that. To address kung how do we treat our cosplay friends. We already established and agreed with SM that we will be assigning comfort rooms kung saan sila pwede mag-base talaga. May mga sinabi lang na dalawang comfort rooms na hindi pwedeng gamitin. All of this will be disseminating to our website and to other means possible. Lahat ng mga itatap namin lahat para disseminate namin yung mga important pointers. So what we're saying right now is parang both SM and our cosplay friends will be cooperating. SM is admittedly, ano naman sila, we made sure na dapat they should be friendly to our cosplayers and to other guests that we have. So we are addressing all this right now, and rest assured, hopefully we will have a very good solution to all of this.
Okay, but of course, for us organizers, it's a very good problem to solve, right? We are very, very grateful for all the people who are visiting us. But
Because
yes,
we really grow every year, and we've proven that from a few thousands. Now we're up to 30,000. So, and the venue is really proving to be a challenge because we, of course, we still want to grow the number of attendees, but at the same time, we also have to make sure that the safety and welfare of the attendees are also given
Priority.
attention. Okay,
Yeah.
so. But definitely, it will be the biggest. I always say this every year. It will be the biggest ToyCon ever. So we're expecting a larger influx of people. That's why we're really trying to creatively manage the space problem.
and I think also Cholo, I think it's also fair to mention that we also do satellite events such as this grand launch, so that at least we have like sneak peeks of what will happen with the
Yes.
ToyCon in a different venue, right? And it's much not as congested venue, right? And we'd like to again thank Resorts World Manila, of course, for this privilege. Okay, did we answer your question, sir?
Yes, but I also have a follow-up question.
Sure.
This time for iFlix.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
so we tested out iFlix. Actually, my comrade tested out iFlix, and it consists of content from Southeast Asia. If I may believe, it's Malaysia or Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. But you will have content from Japan, yes, especially anime.
Sherwin?
So, thank you for your question. Content from Japan. So, we have currently contracted over 33 partners, Hollywood, Korean, some of the local content, there are Malaysian content, and so on and so forth. We're still constantly ramping up all of our studio deals. They're a little more complex than it seems because it undergoes through the whole studio process, contracting, etc., etc. Rest assured that it's in our minds, and hopefully we get to offer it very soon.
Follow-up question again, and this is for other subscribers. This is based on the news. Based on the news, sa PLDT po kayo nakakonect. Will you be also open to other ISPs?
Let me clarify what you just said. PLET and the Smart Group has invested in iFlix.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily mean that nakakonect kami kay PLET. Um, we're network agnostic, meaning you can access iFlix to any internet needs. With PLET and Smart though, they are going to come out with some new offerings that would have preferential treatments for iFlix. So, short answer, yes.
Thank you very much, and that's it for me.
Thank you.
Thank
John,
you.
John, right? John? Okay. Jay, all right. Thank you. Yep. Yes, sir. I see you every year.
Good afternoon, everyone. Resorts World. I'm Red Mendoza, of course, from Anime Pilipinas. We have a new T-shirt already. We have a uniform. Okay, question to Mr. Sherwin de la Cruz. First, you have, of course, I heard that PLDT had 30 million investment in iFlix. Does this mean that there will be TV5 content on iFlix? Is it exclusive for TV5, or will you be able to? Are you going to be able to talk to ABS-CBN and GMA for the content?
Um, Two answers. One, we do have TV5 content. Secondly, it's not exclusively to TV5. We try to be as agnostic as possible because this is the space where we need to be at to have more and more content and to contract more and more content. So we have been talking with all of the other content providers as well. And just like my answer a while ago, hopefully soon we'll be able to offer to wrap up more content offerings. So what you need to see about iFlix now is that it's still a work in progress. We believe that we came out with just the minimum viable product, meaning it's 10,000 hours of content, it's strong, but we do want to ramp up to maybe 15,000, 18,000, 20,000 eventually. And that's the goal within this year.
Okay. Again, you are going to compete with other OTT providers because you know that Hook is one of the has the strength of Singtel and Warner Brothers and other providers. So, what can you say is the advantage of iFlix over other content providers and possibly maybe even Netflix?
So I'll try to disseminate the questions one by one. Um, First, from Hook's perspective. At the end of the day, both of us, along with Netflix perhaps, but in the Philippines, Hook and iFlix, we're as one trying to ignite the industry. So we believe that we have a common vision to sort of serve the people to have a very good price point for a lot of content offerings. So I'm happy that both of us are here. At the end of the day, more competition is better for the subscriber, better for the customer. That being said, it all goes back to content. You have to have content wherein you will see and you'll be interested to watch inside iFlix or inside competing products. And at the end of the day, we'll let the product and content offering, content mix speak for itself. From a Netflix perspective, though, it is going the opposite direction. So let me explain a little further now. So, House of Cards Season 3 has been shot in 6K.
Yes.
You have in Abenson Anson 4K TVs, and you have Apple saying that they have 5K
5K.
monitors. No TV currently is available in public for you to watch in 6K. But that's the direction where Netflix is going at. And the price wherein they're offering it at $8.99, which is roughly 450 pesos a month, it's not really the price point Filipinos are
Going
comfortable paying, to say the least. It's like 5,000 plus pesos a year, but that's a lot of money. When you look at iFlix, we're going the other direction. We acknowledge that there's going to be a mobile-first country. Some people have jumped from a very good laptop and whatnot to a very good mobile phone, and we do want to cater those things. So it starts with that, and secondly, yeah, the joke spaced out now, but yeah. So you will see, sorry, pricing. I think that the biggest magic in what we're doing here is to be able to offer a very compelling product with 10,000 hours of content, really good tech background, available in all of your devices at a very, very affordable price, which is 129 pesos. If you do an annual payment on day one, you get a 15% discount and you're paying 1,300 pesos a year. That's where the magic lies for me.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Sherwin de la Cruz. Now for the organizers.
Okay, so who ang mga organizers? nito?
Anyone, si Sir Vic or si Sir Cholo, si Sir As.
Okay.
Last year, you boldly pronounced na you're going to move to other event venues. Of course, it was recorded. Yun. This year, nagulat kami that you're going back to SM Mega Trade Hall. First question, why? Why was SM Mega Mall again? Kasi of course there will be people hearing again na bakit SM Mega Mall na naman, na punong-puno na yung tao, siksikan and all that. Why again SM Mega Mall? Why did it consider other venues for ToyCon 2015? And secondly, Of course, tatanong na to ni Jay, pero I'd like to reiterate something na how will the event go or event attendees feel yung security? Paano natin ma-assure yung mga attendees natin na hindi mangyayari yung mga nangyari sa ibang mga events na parang halos magkahimatayan na sa or magkumpulan na dun sa corridor at of course there are some other issues pa like yung pagbabawal dun sa fashion hall, ng Mega Trade Hall. So, ayun. So, any thoughts on that?